start with the great name of Allah, who is most kind and merciful. Assalamu alaikum students. My name is GM Talpur, and today we are going to discuss about the carbohydrates. First of all, the word carbohydrate is a combination of two words. Carbo means carbon and hydrate means water. It is a group of organic compounds having carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. It is because they are known as hydrated carbons. 1 gram of carbohydrates yield about 4 kilocalories of energy. They are found in all living organisms as building material as well as the storage substance. They are mostly found about 1% by body weight. And carbohydrates are also known as sugars. You would think that why carbohydrates are known as sugars, because they are sweet in taste. Except polysaccharides, all the types of carbohydrates are sweet in taste. Now let's discuss the classification of carbohydrates. And the carbohydrates are classified on the basis of number of monomers. The types of carbohydrates are monosaccharides, oligosaccharides and polysaccharides. First of all, we are going to discuss the monosaccharides. Mono means one and saccharine means sugar. Monosaccharides are also known as simple sugars. Why they are called as simple sugars? Because they cannot be further hydrolyzed. They are sweet in taste and soluble in water. Monosaccharides are found in fruits and vegetables. The main examples of monosaccharides are glucose, fructose and galactose. Now we are going to discuss the first type of monosaccharide, which is glucose. Glucose is found in ripe fruits, sweet corn and honey. It is also found in starch and sugarcane. The second type of monosaccharides, which is fructose, it is also which is most abundant hexose found in nature. Fructose is also known as fruit sugar. And now let's discuss the third type of monosaccharides, which is galactose. Galactose is largely found in combined states in lactose. Lactose is basically a disaccharide. So we discussed the monosaccharide and it is subtypes, which were glucose, fructose and galactose. Now we are going to discuss the oligosaccharides. Oligo means few and saccharine means sugar. The carbohydrate molecules which yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides on hydrolysates. The most abundant oligosaccharides are the disaccharides. The disaccharides are the sugars which have 2 monomers. Oligosaccharides which contain 3 to 10 monosaccharide molecules, which are commonly known as dextrin. The main 3 types of oligosaccharides, which are the sucrose, lactose and maltose. Now let's discuss the first type of oligosaccharides, which is sucrose. Sucrose is also called as cane sugar. It is found in most plants and stored in large amount in sugarcane and beetroot. Now let's discuss the second type of oligosaccharides, which is lactose. Lactose is also called as milk sugar because it is just found in milk. Now discuss the third and last type of oligosaccharides, which is maltose. Maltose is also called as malt sugar because it is just extracted from the malt, and it does not occur abundantly in nature. We have discussed the oligosaccharide and it is subtypes, which were sucrose, lactose and maltose. Now we are moving to polysaccharides. Polysaccharides, basically poly means many and saccharine means sugar. Polysaccharides are high molecular weight carbohydrates and formed by the condensation of thousands of monosaccharides. Some examples of polysaccharides are starch, glycogen and cellulose. Now let's discuss the first type of polysaccharides, which is starch. The starch is the reserve material of higher plants. In a starch, the glucose molecules join together in a straight chain, which is a amylose, and a branched chain, which is known as amylopectin. Starch is insoluble in water, and starch converted into sugar by the process of hydrolysis. After hydrolysis, it is oxidized to produce the energy. Now let's discuss the second type of polysaccharides, which is cellulose. Cellulose is the polymer of glucose produced by the plants. Glucose units joined in straight chain, and there is no branching in cellulose molecules, or it is unbranched polysaccharides. It is the main constituent of plant cell wall, and the chain of cellulose is parallel. How the parallel molecules of cellulose are held? The parallel molecules of cellulose are held by the hydrogen bonds, and about 80 cellulose molecules chains associate to form a microfibril. You would think that what is a microfibril? Microfibril is a main architectural unit of the plant cell wall. Now we are going to discuss the third type of polysaccharides, which is a glycogen. The glycogen is a reserve polysaccharide found in bacteria, fungi and liver and muscles of animals. It is known as animal starch and insoluble in water. And you would think that how the glycogen is stored in the animal. Glycogen is stored in animal in granular form, and the structure of glycogen is similar to the starch. Now we are going to discuss about the functions of carbohydrates. Some examples of carbohydrates we are going to discuss. First of all, carbohydrates are the potential sources of energy. They act as a storage food molecule. In animals, the carbohydrates store reserve food material in the form of glycogen, whereas in plants they store reserve food material in the form of starch. Whereas in arthropods, they form the exoskeleton of arthropods. Which type of carbohydrate form the exoskeleton of arthropods? The chitin forms the exoskeleton of arthropods. Now in this lecture we discuss the carbohydrates, their classification, their subtypes, which are monosaccharide, the subtypes of monosaccharides, and oligosaccharide, it is subtypes, and last one the polysaccharides, it is subtypes, and in last the functions of the carbohydrates. If you have any question regarding this topic, you may ask me.